Hello there, Jacob. Alright, let's go. The issue of lawful distribution of copyrighted material has grown in importance since the advent of the dot-com boom. Fantastic. The internet has facilitated the sharing of any type of media, and although it may seem an improvement to the consumer, it has meant great losses to the owners of the content. Wow, very impressed. Wonderful stat. Copyright legislation is made to protect the owner of the invention, therefore it stimulates artists and entrepreneurs to create further. Okay, to create further, I'm just thinking there's maybe a better way to say this. To continue producing or to continue creating, perhaps. It's only a small improvement. This is likely because when copyright law is enforced correctly, it may generate revenue to the creation's owner, or for the creation's owner, thus prompting creative people to produce more to have more profits. Okay, right, this is really good. It's fantastic. The way we could improve this is by using a more specific verb, okay? Especially in this last bit, thus prompting creative people to produce more to have more profits, okay? Is there a more specific verb we could use at the end? Let's see, thus encouraging, maybe. Thus, these rewards encourage further production, or thus these rewards, or this financial reward, encourages yet further, encourages, probably, yeah, thus these financial rewards undoubtedly stimulate or encourage more work. Okay, something like that. Stimulate, encourage, rather than more to have more, you see. For example, Spotify revealed that 50% of net profits are for the artists that allow them to use their songs. Good. Therefore, without copyright laws, it would be more difficult for them to make a profit, and as a consequence, they would be less motivated to work in new products. Okay, so let's just see, who is them and they? I'm getting mixed up. Are we talking about the artists or Spotify? Therefore, without copyright laws, it would be more difficult for artists to make money, and as a consequence, they would be less motivated to work. Or maybe we're talking about Spotify, I don't know, but it needs to be clarified, okay? That's a shame, that, because it was really good. Society needs regulation for almost everything, and this is no exception. Okay, here's a tip. We cannot use, well, we can, but it's definitely better to avoid doing so, using a demonstrative in your topic sentence, because I don't know what this means. Okay, what are we talking about with this? So be careful there. Society needs regulation for almost everything, and intellectual property is no exception, I guess. Even if without proper regulation, some products could be less expensive, and in the case of medical treatment, provide a positive impact in many patients, it is important to consider the amount of effort and resources invested in creating a product. Wow, very complex sentence that you managed to pull off. Fantastic. So well done. When an essay is this good, I usually ask the student to tell me how long they've spent, because I've had amazing essays sent to me like this before, and I asked the student and they said, yeah, I spent 5 hours on it. And I'm like, no, let's get nearer to exam conditions of 40 minutes for a task 2. Let's go. A recent study in Germany showed that pharmaceutical companies in this country spend okay, so let's just say, a recent study in Germany showed that pharmaceutical companies, I would delete that, okay, spend about 30% of their profits on research. For this reason, regulation allows companies to keep generating revenues, but at the same time encourages them to keep investing in innovation. Very good. Very good. So, let's just remind the examiner that we are going to get full points for task response, and what we'll do is we remind the examiner that we read the exam, the question, and it says, does society function better without this or with this? Okay, so let's just put that in there, yeah? Encourage them to keep investing, comma, which undoubtedly is a boon for society, okay? Or just put something in society. preferably near the end, just to remind the examiner. So good work there, Jacob. To conclude, it must be acknowledged the importance of making and enforcing regulation, because it may have positive implication in an entrepreneur's effort to continue developing. Why are we talking about entrepreneurs? Why don't we talk about singers, what we mentioned before, or artists? Yeah. Also, we could have mentioned a little bit about society as well. Okay. So 2 issues there to look out for in your next essay. Let's carry on. Dear Sir, Madam, good. My name is John Smith, student number 12345. I'm contacting you regarding a letter received from the University of Albion because I failed to attend the math test on March 2nd, and also to provide a valid reason for my absence. Good. For this reason, a disciplinary procedure was opened with the following number, 543. Good. In this letter, I intend to apologise to the examination committee for any inconvenience caused, and also to provide an explanation. Good. The reason why I could not be present the day of the test was because I had the flu. Good. Fantastic. In fact, yeah, the day after I went to the general practitioner's office, Saxon genitive, to obtain a valid evidence. No, evidence is a plural noun, so we have to say to obtain valid, or even better, let's be specific, to obtain a medical certificate proving my absence. But he was not available, so I had to return the day after. In this moment, I have... So why was that story necessary? I don't think that's in the... Okay, is that actually necessary? Yeah. The following day, I went to the general practitioner's office and obtained a medical certificate, full stop. In this moment, no. Currently, or even better, I now have the letter from the doctor and I can provide it to you upon request. Considering that I still have to take the test, I kindly ask you if I can provide it, and if you can provide another day for the exam. Fine. Once again, I apologise for any inconvenience. Good. Kind regards, Mr. Paddy. Excellent work there. Excellent. I don't really need to push you for that, apart from just this little issue here. So, Jacob, what I want you to do now is implement all the corrections you've heard. Make a list of errors or improvements, suggestions from me, and then I want you to write 2 new essays. Check them for mistakes you've made before and opportunities to improve. Try and do it within 1 hour, and then send them to me for correction afterwards. Okay, you're doing really good, and I want you to carry on improving. Okay, Jacob, have a good day.